Hello, White-Headed audience. Hope you're having an awesome day, evening, or whatever time you're watching this video. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you clicked on this video. Love it if you hit the subscribe button and love it if you hit the like button. So I wanted to do another video on the Mayan Adventure. This will be a quicker video than my previous videos. Won't be as long. And I know I've already done 2 videos, and if you haven't seen those videos on the Mayan Adventure, I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video where you can go check it out. My most recent one was on 10 essential tips to the Mayan Adventure. This is going to be 3 tips because I know a lot of people get frustrated with the Mayan Adventure. With the space, the amount of materials that is needed, the amount of crafting that is needed, and it gets a little bit overwhelming and you start falling behind. So I hope these 3 simple tips will help you keep ahead. Let's take a look at where I'm at right now. So let's go on the event hub. So right now I'm in silver. I broke into silver yesterday. And I've been maintaining silver. Let's hope I maintain it overnight. Sometimes I lose it overnight because I need sleep. And I sleep, but sometimes I wake up and I'm able to take care of things and keep in silver. So if we look at the rewards, I'm working on level 26, about to get there. I may end up on level 28. We'll see if I get the rewards. Now, if you get the task rewards, it's not a huge amount of stuff in the Mayan Adventure because one crate is like 10,000 items. So it's not a big deal getting that final task thing right before there. So right now I got all the crates full except for the jaded mask. And I got 2 crates to go. I don't mind in the Mayan Adventure getting behind on one of the items because it allows you to build up all the other items. So right now I'm a little bit behind on Ancestor Max. I'm a little bit behind on the headdress. Calendar Stone, that's 3 crates. That's not a lot. So that's not 10, but at least it's something. And then the Ritual Dagger, I'm sitting pretty good at 60,000. And so I got a little while, so I got probably an hour and a half to get enough to unlock that, and I'll be building up the other materials that I need to build up. So one of the frustrating areas, let's get into the 3 tips. One of the frustrating areas that you experience throughout the game on the tasks is you have one area where you have to have 4 buildings in happiness, a certain level in happiness or higher. Another one you have to have, I believe, 8, and then 12. So it's basically 3 different areas, and there's real easy way to do this. Now, I suggested in the other video that you can move buildings around to achieve that task. There is an even easier way to do that, and this is how I complete that. So my ritual sites are leveled up quite well. They're maxed out right now. And the problem is they don't work as effective as they did earlier on as you level up your buildings. And so if you look at the happiness level, these are right here. They're not making it because these buildings are maxed out. The ones in the center are making it. And I'll talk about that in a second. But how do I achieve this, especially when you're limited on space and you're just maxed out and you don't know what to do? There's nothing that you can do. Well, there is. And this is what I do. I try to leave like 1 or 2 buildings behind and don't level up much and move them around. And this is why, because these 2 buildings right now are behind, and I am going to destroy them and say goodbye. Oh, before I do that, hold on. Let's take a look at where I'm at. I got 9. So I got 3 more buildings to go to make it to the 12th. So I'm going to get rid of this jade building, or quarry. Say goodbye to it. You are sold, and I am going to get rid of this craftsman home. Sold. And what I am going to do is build enough homes to achieve the task. So we got a home there. We got another home there. And we got another home here. And we got another home here. And another home here. So whether you call this, you may want to call this a cheat. I don't think it's a cheat because it's a way you could do that. There we go. I got my 12. I can collect my items. Boom. I'm done with that task. So that's a simple thing to do. So, and again, it shows up like 3 different times. I don't remember when we first started the Mayan Adventure, it showed up 3 different times, but it does. All right. The other tip that I want to talk about is happiness is so key to this. The bonus is huge. So if we take a look at the obsidian query, I'm maxed out here. So I'm making double the amount. So I'm making about 4,000 an hour. And here with crafting, I'm maxed out here, 3,900 plus the 2,100. So I'm basically maxing it out on my production on the craft items with the daggers. So with the happiness on, it will always show you where your ritual sites are out, and don't focus on coin. Focus on your quarries and focus on your crafting. So if you look over here, I got an opportunity here. I got to upgrade this one right here, but I have my crafting. I have my mines in areas that give more happiness. And that is so key. So I do not put my homes in there. I don't worry about the coin. I worry about the crafting materials. Now so that's tip number 2. And then tip number 3 is you don't be afraid to move behind. You're going to fall behind on certain things. Like right here, Jade, I'm at 39K. Obsidian, I'm at 54K. And let's get back to normal. Okay, finish that task. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these items, these homes. Goodbye. Because I don't need you guys. I need my craftsman home, and I need my Jade. And I'm going to start upgrading them. All right, let's build my craftsman home. There we go. That's where I want that. And my quarry, we're going to build my Jade. There we go. All right. This is another thing that I could show you real quick too. Let's get this one done. And then we could go ahead and producing and start doing the upgrade. So right now, I'm at 950. And remember, maxing out, it's a lot easier to max them out at lower levels. So if you, for whatever reason, you need to save some cash, some coin, don't max out that building. You know, just make sure that that building is next to a ritual site and that the bonus is maxed out. And you'll get a nice big jump for that. But it is very key. So you find yourself, see right here, like I need to produce these items right now. So you can see that I'm falling a little bit behind on Jade. I'm behind on Jade Mass. And so right now I have 2 places that can make mass. And what I'm going to do is move things around. So obsidian's ahead. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to stash it. We're going to stash it. I'm going to move this Jade over here. And I'm going to put obsidian over there. And I will do that. Like this one's maxed out. Okay, where can I get some opportunity here? So here's a Jade. where I have some opportunity. We're going to go ahead and stash that. We're going to move this obsidian down here. Come on. Let's move down here. Put you right there. Oh, and then put this one right there. And now, so I hit the wrong thing. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I made a mistake. There we go. There we go. So right now, I just basically, so if you, oh, geez, I keep on clicking the wrong items. So if I click on here, look at the info, I'm only getting 647, 975 bonus. Now I'm getting over here on the info. I'm maxed out. I'm at 3,000. So I just gained like 2,000 per hour on the amount of jade that is being produced. And then I gained another 2,000 there. And so all these are kind of happy. They're happy, happy, happy. I could take another one over here. And let's go ahead and do a stash. We'll do a switch. We'll drop you there, and then we drop the jade. So right there, by moving things around a little bit, I'm catching up. Same thing with crafting materials. If I fall too behind, I'll say, okay, these are really happy over here, so I'll move the calendar over here and get the extra little boost, or I'll move the mask over here and get the extra boost. Now, I try to make sure that I got really nice boost with the daggers, because you have to make so many daggers. And I really make sure that those are in the best areas over the mask and the calendar. So those are basically the 3 tips that I think are essential to leveling up in the Mayan Adventure, and to make it a little bit easier and get the max rewards that you can. And hope you enjoyed this video. Real quick video. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Definitely more videos coming out. And then I'll be making a playlist of all 3 of these videos. So if you want to go back and check all 3 videos, there'll be a playlist there. Thanks a lot, and have a nice evening.